Welcome, guys, to the Be Strong community. I am so excited to have you here. Okay, so oftentimes when we start something new, we can be really excited, but maybe nervous, maybe feel like we don't know what we're doing, we don't know what we're getting into. And I want you to know you have nothing to worry about, that I am here to walk you through the whole process. So, first and foremost, I just want to say thank you so much for trusting me with being just a little part of your journey. I'm really excited to help you out. And the Be Strong community is a place where I can personally help you. I have been coaching for years. I love one-on-one coaching, but I wanted the chance to help a lot more people. And this was how I can do it. So I'm going to walk you through the Be Strong community, which is hosted on the Mighty app. And then there's also the LiftingLindsay app. The LiftingLindsay app is where I distribute the training programs. So you will have also received an email walking you through how to download and get access to that. So you do have two apps on your phone. The first is going to be the Be Strong community, the Mighty app. And then the second one will be the LiftingLindsay training app. So the training is where you go to see all the training videos, walk through all of the sets and reps and all of the training. The community has a different role to play, but it still will assist you to get the most out of your training. But this is where I'm showing up. This is where all of your fellow app members are showing up. And it's where we can really come together and learn together how to be the healthiest, fittest version of ourselves. So I'm going to walk you through everything that is on the Be Strong community, because I realize that when you first open this up, it can be really overwhelming. So this is the first welcome page that is going to show up after you sign up. And if you look on the left, there is a lot going on. Now, on your phone, it's going to be a little bit different. On your phone, it is going to access this navigation bar on this side here. You're actually going to click in the bottom left-hand corner where there's the heart with the weight symbol in it. And if you click on that, then this whole navigation side comes up. But I'm going to walk you through this because it can be overwhelming. The first thing that I actually want you to do is I want you to go down and review the training app and the training groups. So the training app may be new for you. You may not know how to get the most of it, how to use the app. And if you click on how to use the app, it's actually going to come up with some basic things for you, basic navigation. It's videos on should I choose a group or a plan, because there are groups and there are plans in the training app. And that's going to walk you through all of this. A common question: why do I have two plans in my calendar? Or where do I find alternative exercises? But if you watch the basic navigation, that is going to walk you through so much. You're going to learn how to track your lifts, how to see previous lifts, how to get the most out of filling out notes and seeing those later on. So this is really important. Don't skip this. A lot of times people have questions about just basic things within training. Like, what does RPE mean? What does failure mean? How do you choose your weights? Sets, reps, rest, tempo, explain. Like, what are all of these things? Maybe you're newer into lifting and you just want to learn. How should I warm up? Because in the training app, there's no specific warm-up plans, and warm-ups are often totally misunderstood, actually. What is progressive overload? I'm going to go through a bunch of these. I'm going to have you move down here to training groups. So I'm going to have you choose the group that best aligns with your goal. Train with Me is my personal program. That's 5 times a week. If you click on Train with Me, you can actually go up here at the very top to featured, and it says Intro to Train with Me. If you click on that, you can learn more about who this is tailored for. So you can do the same thing with muscle and strength. Click on the intro and see, okay, this is tailored more for, people who are really focusing on getting like the strongest that they can, and also trying to get as much muscle as they can. So because of that, the time in the gym is going to be longer. And so it just walks you through all of these things here. So after you walk through those, you can choose to join a group. And also these groups here, these training groups, are on your app. These are the training programs that are on your app. So if you want to do my personal training program with me, choose Train with Me. It's a glute and delt emphasis. If you only have 45 minutes to be in the gym 4 times a week, you're going to choose Fit and Fast. If you only train 3 times a week, you're going to choose Fitness Minimalist. So you'll choose it here and join the space here on BeStrong, and you'll also do it on the training app as well. As soon as you choose it in the training app, it will automatically be shown in your calendar on the training app. And then what's really nice is when you have specific questions or concerns about the training, you can come here to the training group that you're part of and ask those questions. And you'll have hundreds of women who are doing it, the same program with you, be able to share, this is what I'm doing, or I can answer questions and I know which training program you're doing. So if you're like, there's these alternative exercises, but they don't work for me, what else could I do? And I can help you here. So it's a great place to just kind of show up and just talk with people who are doing the same exact program as you, and to reach out to me. So down here under member discussions, you can just go to the chat and just chat with the general group and ask questions about, like, general questions about training, or maybe just talking to people, or all the questions you may have that are very basic, that are not specific to your training program. Or if you just want to chat with people about fitness in general, you can show up there. Brags and shout outs are really fun. A lot of times we may not have people in our lives that we can say, hey, I finally lost 5 pounds, yay, or I did my first pull-up, yay. So you can show up in this section and we're all bragging about our latest. And so it's just a fun place to show up. Here is the form video shares. If you need help with form videos, you can upload short videos here. What's awesome about this section is oftentimes I will respond with full video breakdowns. Most of the time, I'll state, this is the exercise profile, like the resistance profile of this exercise. This is why I chose it. This is what I'm looking for. It doesn't have to be exactly like this. Maybe you can alter it like this if your goals are this. And I give tons of video breakdowns. So even if maybe you're nervous about being so vulnerable and uploading a video of you, doing exercises, I still strongly suggest that you get on here and watch these videos that I post. So she did a lat row and I did a full breakdown video. A lot of times these are like 10 minutes long too. So you can show up and really learn so much about lifting just from other people posting. And maybe you'll find that you have some of the same issues that they have. Next down here, we have the BeStrong food and diet. What I love about this is I include an easy kind of meal plan for you. So if you click on July's monthly macro meal plan, it will actually kind of walk you through if this is about your goal, 17 to 1800 calories, just make 4 servings of these meals plus 1 snack, and you'll hit around that number, right? So then you can choose from all of these different options. So even those that don't want to track meticulously, we can actually just use servings to help you hit your calorie goals. So this is wonderful for those who are tracking hardcore, or for those who are like, do you know what? Tracking gives me a lot of anxiety. But if you just tell me, hey, eat 3 servings and 2 snacks, I can do that. So I can go to breakfast and choose one of those. Lunch, choose one of those servings. Dinner, choose one of those. Go to snacks. I'll have, a slice of protein, banana bread, and I'll have a strawberry pretzel salad. And then I've hit my calorie goal. So that helps a ton of people. You can also just go to recipes, and I love doing this. You can go up here to recipes and do hashtag breakfast, and it is going to pull up all of the breakfast items that we've posted since February. So then you can choose, I'm going to choose 1 or 2 servings from all of these. Another thing that I've done in this meal plan and recipes for you, all of the serving sizes are about 300 and just under 400 calories. So usually 350 to 380 calories, and usually they're around 30 grams of protein. And I do that so that whether you're in a cut, whether you're at maintenance, we can be eating a ton of protein, and you can just increase the serving size if you want. All of these are in my Fitness Pal. You can increase serving sizes depending on if you're in maintenance or if you're in a cut, or you can add more sides to get your calories up where they need to be or whatnot. But I've done that so that you can easily, if you are going into a cut, just choose 1 serving of this, and you're going to get around 350 to 390 calories, and you're going to get your protein intake for that meal, which is usually what a lot of people really struggle with. Another thing under meal plans that I forgot to mention is if you go to resources, please go there. You can see my free macro calculator. You can find out about introduction to protein needs and how they vary. And then also you can see how I plan for foods for the week. This is a great way to be proactive in your meal planning so that you can hit your goals. It's also an excellent way to save money. Dare to Rise is where we have monthly challenges. So I have the monthly challenge here. I also have all the giveaways. So this walks you through the monthly challenge. You can print your calendar, and then these are all the giveaways that you're going to receive. So that's always going to be there for you to see. If you want to earn some rewards for inviting your friends and family to join the app, there's that option there. Now, the BeStrong courses are amazing, guys. I'm going to pat myself on the back for this one. You can learn so much. There is so much BS out there about fitness, and I cut through it all. You can learn so much in these courses. If you want to learn about fat loss, you click on that. Full breakdown of guiding you through knowing the ins and outs. These are things I'm sharing with you guys that I have literally spent thousands and thousands of dollars taking I try to take 2 to 3 courses every single year. And then I have a lot of programs I'm part of that help me stay up to date with the latest literature and research. And I have taken that and compiled it here for you. This is what you need to know. This is what will help you reach your goal, whether it's fat loss, whether it's a building phase. A lot of people need to learn how to step away from tracking too. They use it as a crutch. And I have a mindful eating course, which honestly, I think no matter your goal, you should take this course. If you do the homework that's included and you watch these videos, it can change your relationship with food. It can help you understand how to maintain without tracking. It can help you refine your habits and systems around food. Sparks from Lindsay, this is just where I share things that I love. And then if you want to, a lot of people really love my hoodie, so you can buy it there. Lives, I have them weekly. I show up for an hour, and whoever has questions about their nutrition plan can show up, and this is where I pretty much give nutrition plans for people. I used to do Q&As where I would answer any random question. I found it wasn't changing people's lives though. Here I actually give you nutrition plans, tell you which program you should be in, tell you your cardio. A few months later, people will show up and say, this is what you told me to do. These are the changes. This is what I've seen. Now what? Okay, now let's do this, right? So I have changed it from just basic Q&As to, no, I'm showing up for you. And I try to do it different times. So like once in a while, we'll have Sunday times or Wednesday or sometimes later in the evening for those that work. So this is just me just trying to show up for you. And then if you don't have an opportunity to join those lives, I tell you, go through the recorded lives. Some of them, I did one for 2 hours the other day because I felt bad cutting people off. There were still like 10 hands like raised for nutrition plans after an hour. And so I stayed another hour and we got through everybody. But it was so fascinating because it's interesting when you actually hear real life scenarios and stories, how the answer for one person is not going to be the answer for the other. Because mentally, physically, life balance is so different. I'm just going to encourage you to go through and watch these lives. It's better than podcasts. Podcast is just relaying information. This is the application of information. So it is so helpful. Down here, you can talk to me. You can ask questions. You can give ideas in the idea box. The exercise library, this one, you can go in, click on, let's say, arms, and you can learn a little anatomy lesson on biceps. I'm going to start adding more anatomy lessons in here. And then you can see these different exercises and learn more about them in depth and tips on how to perform them. So this is something that I'm going to be adding to a lot after my pregnancy. You're going to see this just fill up like crazy. But it's definitely something that I would encourage you to go through and watch even right now. Like for example, hamstring exercises. Are you feeling it more in your calves than your hamstrings? And it has a lot of educational videos here to help you out. So just remember, when you first sign up, there are 2 apps. Mighty, which is where BeStrong, this community, is hosted. And the other app is LiftingLindsay. You will receive an email with detailed information on how to access that. You will need to choose a group in the training app. And whichever group you choose, the training group in the training app, you will want to come here and go to training groups and join that group as well. I try my hardest to include as much value and education in this platform as possible, because the most important thing to me is to empower you with confidence and education and patience and grace for yourself so that you can hit your goals. And so that this is a life, you realize this is a wonderful lifelong journey of seeking to be my healthiest, happiest self. And we need to do it in a healthy way for both mind and body. And so I try my hardest to give you all of the tools that you could possibly need to be able to achieve that. Another thing too is you can always go up here and send me a personal message if you have any questions or concerns. On the app, Mighty, it's actually at the very bottom of the page. And you can send me a personal question. Ask me anything. I'm here to help. And so hopefully this breakdown has helped given you an idea of what's in BeStrong, what's in the training program, and so that we can help you hit your goals. I love you. You're awesome. Thank you so much for trusting me to be part of this journey with you.